The Dunning-Kruger effect. The less you know about a topic, the more confident you are in your knowledge. Highly competent people, conversely, often underestimate themselves. Yesterday, you watched one crypto tutorial, and now you're advising everyone on investing. You're on the peak of Mount Stupid. The problem is, you can't see the depth of your knowledge gaps. The only way out is to keep learning. The more you know, the faster you'll realize how much you don't know, moving you to the slope of enlightenment. Imposter syndrome. The feeling that your success isn't due to talent or hard work, but simply luck or deception, and that you'll be exposed any minute now. You just got a promotion or nailed a big project, but you immediately think, I was just lucky. My colleagues are smarter, and they'll realize I don't belong here soon. It's the fear of exposure. Turn self-criticism into objective analysis. Keep an achievement journal to record facts. Separate feelings from facts. You're not an imposter, you're learning. The sunk cost fallacy. Continuing to pour resources, money, time, effort into a doomed venture just because you've already invested so much in the past. You spend a year learning a language you don't need or enjoy. Your brain screams, don't quit. You spend a whole year. You continue, though rationally, it's better to switch. Past losses cannot be recovered. Learn to separate the past from the future. Make decisions based only on what will be profitable from this moment on. Past investments are just losses that no longer matter. Confirmation bias. The tendency to seek out, interpret, and remember only the information that confirms your already existing beliefs. You are convinced a specific diet is the best. You read only articles and watch only videos that praise it, and you instantly ignore any scientific critique. You are living in an information bubble. Become your own devil's advocate. When making a big decision, actively seek out strong arguments against your viewpoint. Survivorship bias. Judging a situation based only on the stories of success, those who survived, completely ignoring the vast number of those who tried but failed. You read an interview with a billionaire who dropped out of university and decide diplomas are useless. You only see one survivor, but miss the thousands who dropped out and failed. Your data is incomplete. Always ask, who am I not seeing in this statistic? Study not only success stories, but also failure stories to get a more objective picture. Anchoring bias. Our over-reliance on the first piece of information, the anchor, when making decisions, even if it's irrelevant or inaccurate. You see a shirt in a store with the original price of $100 crossed out, and the new price is $30. Your decision to buy is tied to that crossed-out anchor figure, even if the objective worth of the shirt is $25. Never accept the first offer. Always do your independent research and information gathering before you evaluate anything. The halo effect. If a person possesses one striking positive trait, beauty, charisma, we automatically attribute other good, but unrelated, qualities to them: intelligence, honesty, competence. You watch an ad for a financial product presented by a very attractive, confident actor. You automatically start believing the product is reliable, although the only thing you've judged is the actor's looks and presentation. When evaluating a person or product, consciously focus only on relevant facts. Separate impression from evidence. False consensus. The belief that your personal beliefs, opinions, and habits are far more common among other people than they actually are. You love watching documentaries, and you are convinced that everyone watches something similar. You've overestimated your viewpoint. Actively seek out diverse opinions, not just those that confirm yours. Use objective data, statistics, surveys, instead of intuition to assess the majority view. Present bias. Our brain favors immediate gratification, even if smaller, over a long-term but much larger gain in the future. We overvalue now and undervalue later. You are offered $100 now or $150 in a month. Most will take it now. You eat the cake today, sacrificing your ideal physique next year. This is the trap of impulsive satisfaction. Use pre-commitments. Automate savings and investments. Eliminate temptations in advance. Break long-term goals into small, immediate tasks. The Benjamin Franklin effect. We start to think more favorably of people we ourselves have done a favor for, not the other way around. Our brain strives to justify our actions. You were skeptical of a colleague, but they asked for your help on a tough report. After you helped, your subconscious says, Since I helped them, they must be a good person. You created the sympathy yourself. Want to win trust? Don't be afraid to ask someone for a small favor. It will make them more well-disposed towards you. The von Riesdorf effect. Our brain automatically pays attention to and remembers an item that stands out sharply against the background of similar or boring objects. It's the rule of contrast. You are scrolling through a news feed, all gray text. Suddenly, you see a huge, bright GIF or a title with an emoji. That's what you'll remember and click on. All clickbait is built on this effect. Use this effect for memorization. If you're studying a list, highlight the hardest point in a bright color. In a presentation, make the key idea the only one on the slide. The fundamental attribution error. We explain others' actions by their personality, he's lazy, but our own mistakes by external circumstances. I was late because of traffic. You always give yourself a pass, but not others. Your colleague failed an assignment, and you think they're incompetent. You failed an assignment, and you think the boss gave impossible deadlines. Learn to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Ask yourself, what circumstances might have led this person to do that? This builds empathy and objectivity. Status quo bias. Our strong aversion to change and an irrational preference to leave things as they are, even if there is a more beneficial and logical option. The familiar feels safe. You use an old mobile plan even though a new one is twice as cheap. Switching requires 2 phone calls, and your brain says, don't bother. You pay more for the convenience of inaction. Constantly ask yourself, if I didn't have this, would I start it now? If the answer is no, then it's time for a change. Framing effect. Our decisions change depending on how the information is presented, as a potential gain, positive framing, or as a potential loss, negative framing. A product that kills 90% of germs seems better than a product that fails to kill 10% of germs. It's essentially the same, but your brain focuses on the positive phrasing. When making a choice, reframe both options. If you're told about losses, think about how it sounds in terms of gain, and vice versa. The IKEA effect. We tend to overvalue items that we assembled, created, or put effort into obtaining, regardless of their objective value or quality. You spent all day assembling IKEA furniture. Even though it wobbles a bit, in your eyes, it's more valuable than factory-made furniture. Your effort inflates the subjective value of the product. When assessing your creations or ideas, use external valuation. Ask the opinion of those who were not involved in the creation process to get a real sense of quality.